Hello, viewers. This is Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my channel called The Project Red Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, try to do my best not to breathe your heart during this our podcast recording as well. That's of course any RE feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this our podcast recording will contain for adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this our podcast recording will contain for adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, then you need to go to watch this our podcast recording. Now, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode. Let's get into the latest episode of Omegahorn. So basically, Inca and Xiao had arrived to the next town, and basically, they're on top of some mountain. They see another town. They see the town nearby from a mountain, and basically, Inca is saying that, hey, hello, people of the village. If you're under the Evan Alliance's rule, don't worry, we will help you be free from them. And basically, Xiao was like, why are you doing that? What is it? So basically, we don't know for sure if these people. We didn't got to the business. We don't know if if this business is a part of the Evan Alliance territory or not. If it is, we might get you might already elected. You already shot basically alerted us to our presence and whatnot. And plus, I just wanted to avoid any conflict with the Evidence Alliance for the moment. So basically, Inca was like, well, you do make good points, but sooner or later, we already shut it down. We already shut it down from the Evan Alliance crew. So basically, sooner or later, they're gonna get us. So basically, they're gonna get us. So basically, it's right as well we take. If there is some Evan Alliance people in this town controlling this as territory, we take them down and get some answers about this Evan Alliance. And basically, Shaft was like, okay, but Shaft said that but if there's some type of treasure, it's some type of treasure around here, but if some type of treasure around here, that needs to be found. We do that first, then we and then deal with whatever. So basically, Inca and Inca and Shout kind of agree that if the any Evan Alliance forces in this town, they will deal with them. But at the same time, Shout still wants to if this town does have any treasure, treasure that needs to be found, he wants to do that before he do anything else against the Evan Alliance. If this town has any Evan Alliance, people around and whatnot. So anyway, basically, Xiao and Inca stumble onto a battle, and basically we see Aaron and Al. Al was watching his sister Aaron, beat some guy who was a part of the Evan Alliance, who was a minion of the Evan Alliance, and basically he was like, he was not happy that that Aaron, won the battle and took his Megahorn and Beast and Megahorn gear, Ego gear, and basically he ran off to say that you guys were paid for this, and basically, by the time he ran off, Inca and Shout showed up, and basically, the troops were happy to see Inca and Shout again. So basically, me and my brother have gotten better, basically me and my brother have gotten, have been improving our skills for the last time you saw us. We got some new Megahorn beasts as well. So basically, Aaron, Aaron challenged Shout to a Megahorn battle, so basically a basic Unity Megahorn Beast battle, and basically he used that new Eagle Gear Megahorn Beast that she won to that minion of the end of the line to who ran away, and basically it turns out it's some type of butterfly horse, and basically used the scales, so basically he used the power of the scales to try to confuse Shout, but Shout managed to hold his guard and whatnot, and basically and that's when Al was like, wait, sister, I know that. And I know that you want to fight, but remember it said that if we bump into Inca and Jao, we will ask them some questions. Oh yeah. So basically the battle was kind of in a draw, in no contest draw and whatnot. So anyway, basically Al was asking that Inca is not in there. So basically, this is a book of all the Megahorn beasts and Eagle Gears that listen into this Wikipedia book. So basically, Inca's not in there, not here. So basically, Inca was so looking for the book, and basically he looking at all the so basically looking at all the mega beasts and their Eagle Gears, he doesn't see him or his Eagle Gear in this book. And Inca was like, maybe this book was, so basically it's most definitely that this book was made before after my time, so basically made in this after my time, so basically it makes sense for me not to be in here. So anyway, and basically, Aaron said that he wants to. So basically, my brother wants to be wants to find unidentified Megahorn beast like Inca over here, and basically it added to the book, and basically become a Megahorn professor, basically looking for new Megahorn beasts, and basically document them and add them to the Megahorn beast book and whatnot. So basically, Al was kind of shy and embarrassed that that his sister Erin brought out her dream like that. But Inca and Chuck was like, that's a good idea. That's a good go. I hope, that's a good dream right there. So basically, I hope that you reach it. I hope that you, basically give them. So basically, Shout and Inca was like, that's a noble dream right there. Find unknown Megahorn beasts and document them, and basically, all that. So basically, that's a good idea. So anyway, Shout and Inca was if we can help you with that dream, say no more. And basically, that's when Aaron said that, maybe you could help us. So basically, we need your two services. So basically, Inca and Shout. So basically, it was what's the deal? So basically, turns out there's been a fight. The people. There's been some rumors that there's some type of flying Megahorn unknown Megahorn beast around the town. So basically, it's somewhere in the ruins. So basically, we want to find it and. We want to find it and basically get some information on it. So basically, they show Inca and show a bird picture. It was some type of flying blue dragon. It looks like a flying blue dragon. So basically, it's somewhere nearby the ruins and whatnot. So anyway, Shout and Inca was like, all right, we're down. Who knows? We can find some treasure in the ruins while they're here as well. So basically, Shao, Inca, and the twins went to go find this mystery blue Megahorn dragon. Meanwhile, that minion of that minion that Aaron defeated, found his commander, and basically turns out the commander was there, was at the village, basically was looking for that dragon, looking for that mysterious dragon Megahorn beast as well. So basically, some locals didn't know anything about this mysterious beast and whatnot. So basically, the commander, the Senpai, used the power of this Megahorn, this poison Megahorn beast, to make a poison bubble and poison some of the villagers until he got the answers. And some of the villagers say, like, all right. All we know is that, dragon, it might be somewhere near the ruins, underground somewhere, in the underground ruins somewhere. So that's all we know. So basically, after getting that information, so basically, the commander Senpai and his subordinate, went to the ruins and go find this mysterious, beast that was, that the trade Shao and Inca are looking for. So basically, turns out that somehow that Commander Senpai, who is a commander in the Alliance, got there first before Shao and Inca and the twins did. And basically, before they got there, before the twins Inca and Shao got there, so basically, Al and Shao is like, I do want to become a professor of Megahorn Beast, but in order to do that, I will have to prove myself. Basically, unlike when my sister has been improving her Megahorn Beast fighting skills, but I have not. So basically, if I'm going to become a Megahorn professor, sooner or later I will at least have to improve my Megahorn Beast fighting skills. So basically, Shao, here, basically you do. So basically, Shao, well, yes, he has to do, but Al was not confident with his fighting skills. So basically, and Shao was at first I was not. When I started to become a Megahorn hunter, I was not sure at first, but basically, I have been proven so far. So basically, you need to believe in yourself and whatnot. So anyway, they got to the entrance of the ruin, of the underground ruin, and basically, Inca, Aaron, and Shao went in the ruin first, while Al was, getting himself together and whatnot, and basically they got poisoned by Commander Somehow. So basically, his minion told him that, that's the girl who defeated me and whatnot. It took my eagle and my Megahorn beast. So basically, after Sapao was like, okay, then, and basically he sent him flying out the ruins, and basically well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to you guys are poisoned by I just poisoned you guys with my Megahorn beast. I used the power of my Megahorn beast to poison you guys. So basically, you guys can't move. So basically, I'm gonna take that back and take that to ingredient that you want to my ex-subordinate, and basically I'm gonna find that mystery Megahorn dragon, and basically add it to the collection of the Alliance. So anyway, so basically after hearing everything that was going on, Al was like, had no choice but to take the Megahorn. So basically, I believe the church share a the church had to share a Megahorn, they had to share a microphone, and basically, turns out that Al had a ice Megahorn beast, and basically he did his Megahorn beast unity and used that ice beast to summon a staff, and basically an ice staff and tried to fight against General Somehow. Seems like the ice was working against Somehow, but Evan was not very confident in himself, and basically and that's when Somehow took advantage of his incompetence, and basically it seems like and was able to knock down Al. Al was was about to give up until Shao Inca and his sister was like, don't give up. You need to get up and try. Do your best, brother. You have the strength to beat this guy. You and your Megahorn Beast have the strength to beat this guy. You need to find that stick and get up and beat this guy. So basically, after hearing some words of encouragement from his sister Inca and Shao, he managed to beat General Senpao and got back that Megahorn Beast. Beast and used that belongs to subordinate, and he used that Megahorn. He used that horsepower beast to undo the poison, and basically once he did that, he managed to defeat Commander Somehow, and basically and made himself poison himself with his own Megahorn Beast's poison, and basically he ended up winning General himself Commander Somehow Meghorn Beast as well in Eagle Gear. So basically, after he undo the poison on Shao, Inca, and Aaron, he managed to defeat Commander Somehow, and basically he got poisoned by his own Megahorn Beast, and basically he ended up winning Commander Somehow Megahorn Beast in Eagle Gear and whatnot. So basically, and basically out of nowhere we see some red going on. So it turns out that the Megahorn Beast, the Spirit Blue Dragon Megahorn Beast they were looking for is actually the Tornado unit was scared of them, and basically somebody must have sent the Tornado unit to the Megahorn dimension looking for Shao. So basically, the Tornado unit scared Shao, Inca, and the Trends, and basically looking for Raisin, and basically it was after it scanned it and verified Raisin was none of them was Raisin. It left the ruins, and so the Tornado unit was leaving the ruins and basically headed back out to space, but Shao and Inca wanted to battle it, and basically wanted to battle it and add it to their collection. So basically, Inca, Inca Shao, told Inca to transform, make Inca transform into his Megahorn Beast form and started to battle the Tornado unit. But the Tornado unit, being faster and clever, was able to outmaneuver Inca and basically, outmaneuver Inca and basically basically that was it. So basically, the Tornado unit went to evade Inca. A boss fight with Inca, and basically once the Tornado just left the planet, and basically the tower it was. So basically Gurkha was there as well and watched the whole thing with Gal. So basically So basically, they believe that the Jordan. So basically, the twins, Inca and Chow, believe that that mysterious beast believes that the tornado unit is a unknown, it's an unknown new Megahorn beast they haven't seen before. But that's so basically, let's leave it at that. So anyway. So basically, so basically, Eric, Al, Gank Inca and shout for helping them find, helping him out and giving words of encouragement. So basically, I will become a professor of Megahorn Beast, and basically, add to the Megahorn Wikipedia, what's an unknown Megahorn Beast that has not been seen yet. So basically, Inca shout in the twins went their separate ways, and basically we cut back to Earth Zeta, where we see Kunai and his sister Hasana. Turns out that Hasana was the one who sent the tornado unit to the Megahorn universe looking for Radiant. So basically, Hasana sent the tornado unit to the Megahorn dimension looking for Raisin, and basically we see Gavin and Nancy, the Aunt Gavin saying that well, you sending the tornado unit to a different universe is very reckless. So basically, we know, but still we need to find where Raging is and whatnot. So basically, Nancy, the Aunt Gavin, it was I understand that, but still, we still have business to deal with. We still have to deal with the bad guys, who are still selling emote gears, and whatnot. So basically, Kunai said, understand that. So anyway, Kunai transformed into his Gavin form. Him and Nancy, Gavin Nancy, saying that we need to go deal with some criminals, and basically left his sister behind, and basically this episode ended with what Kunai, and Kunai saying that we won't give up looking for Raisin, but still there's still criminals out there, still some negative emote gears. So basically we need to do our job as Gavin. So basically my sister, you stay here as the tornado unit does find Raisin, let us know. And basically, the episode ended with Kuda, aka Gavin Dry, and Gavin Nancy, went to go deal with some criminals who were selling doing some criminals that were selling, negative emotions in his universe, and basically leaving his sister behind, using the tornado unit. So basically, Kunai's sister Hasna was still using the tornado unit to look for the whereabouts about Raisin, and basically that's how the episode ended on this note. So anyway, with Hasna, looking at her tablet, using using the tornado, to find Raisin, and basically this is how the episode ended on this note. So anyway, this was a good episode. So basically, the twins did have some. So basically, the twins have. I really like to have the twins stepped up in this episode, basically Al. So basically, this was a good episode about building some self-confidence and whatnot, in your abilities and whatnot. So anyway, we gotta think about the latest episode of Megahorn. Good, bad, or just okay. Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, starting off with 3 reviews. 1.